All we're going to do here is make something explode. So what I have is a movie of myself, again being an idiot, a movie of an explosion, and just a still picture of a train. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the movie of me because that's going to be my bottom level, and I'm going to drag that down to new comp. So what I have here is a video basically of me acting surprised when the train that's going to be in my hand blows up. So the next thing I need is the actual train. And if I drag that across, you'll notice that I've made that a green screen example. So I'm going to place that in my hand. And once I've moved that fairly much into the position that I wanted, I'm going to go across to presets. And under keying, I've got this color key thing. So if I double click on that, and I want to pick the color that my color key is going to be, and in this case it's going to be this green color, which leaves me with this little bit of a scrappy edge. So all I need to do is on the color tolerance here, I'm just going to drag that along until I get reasonably close to getting rid of all the green, but not that close. So we've got okay, and that's my train there on my hand. Now what I need to do is drag down my blast. Over the top of my film. Now this is from a website called Detonation Films, which gives you a whole heap of different blasting effects. Now what I want to do is I want to scroll this across until my CTI here, until I get my, there we go, where the explosion hasn't started yet. So my CTI is before the explosion starts, but after the title sequence there. And I'm going to go up to Edit and Split Layer. What that does is splits the layer, so I've accidentally split all the layers here, but what I want to do is just delete this one here, which is the first part of that film, before the second part comes in. Okay, so I've got nothing there, and then my explosion and my extraordinarily surprised look. So what I'm going to do then is if I double click on that, the blast movie, that takes me to that actual layer, and I can right click then and I can change the blending mode to screen. And if I go then back to my composition and I scrub that CTI again, I get, whoa, an explosion. So then the same thing at around the smoke point. I want to split the train layer. Sorry. I want to split the train layer by going up to split layer again. And then I can delete the train at that point. So what then I actually have is simple train, whoa, and my train disappears. Now I want to add some more detail here by making sure that the train, if we scrub across here, you'll notice that my hand moves but the train actually doesn't. So what we're going to do is just do some basic keyframing for the train. So if I go to the layer that has the train for most of the time, which is that top one there, and I type in P, that will give me the position. Now I'm going to keyframe this by clicking on the little timer here, and all I'm going to do is as I scrub through then the timeline, I'm going to move that slightly. So if I go through, I don't want to move it too much. Explode, train still there. Oops, probably need to move it up a little bit there to my hand again, and gone.